Well, tonight's kickoff is going to be brought to you by Q2. And the question is, how do you follow a masterpiece? Getting that playoff spot fully booked and then getting a home playoff game. As Stuve has to react, Gabrielsson. Those of you just joining us, Emiliano Rigoni, Austin's newest designated player, on the bench tonight. We do expect to see him in the second half as Gallagher sends it in! Oh, the header was palmed aside!
The first time we've seen this combination down the left-hand side come to good effect. And Diego Fagundez does well to just redirect this back across the face of the goal, right to the path of Ethan Finlay. Finlay doing even better to react instinctively. And unfortunately puts it right at Ivicic. Anywhere.
Much to the relief of the Austin fans. That was some lightning quick breakout, wasn't it? What about that from Fagundez? Talk about an energetic start to this game, and a Ruti shot almost palmed into the path of Finlay.
Now, this is end-to-end stuff from both teams. Pinpoint pass from Diego Fagundez. Maxi Ruti, why not? You're confident, 2 goals to your name last week. And if that ball just goes a little bit to the left to Ethan Finlay, he's there doing well to trail it. But Portland,
a quite remarkable achievement for this team that finished second bottom last year as Fagundez surveys the scene. Oh, header off the bar from Alex Ring. He did everything right.
Being caught at that near post, Austin FC clustering numbers around, picking screens. It's so difficult to keep tabs on your man, but Alex Ring frees himself up. Loose marking from Portland. And Alex Ring had a goal against these Timbers last year.
Moreno trying to square it. Oh, Asprilla! And Yimi Chara off the line! Gabrielsson!
Crazy stuff happening at Q2 Stadium. Keep an eye on Ruben Gabrielsson. When this ball goes over the top, loose touch by Darren Asprilla, he reads the play. He doesn't give up on it and is rewarded. And so, too, is this Austin FC back line. That's why they tell you, do not ever give up on the play. Because moments like this can come.
Scored plenty, but also been very vulnerable, conceding from set pieces. You know how much Josh Wolf likes what his team can do from dead balls. Well, they've got defending to do here. It's Eric Williamson to clip it in. Fine service, and they do have the lead. And it's that man again, Bill Tuiloma. He scored the only goal of the game at Providence Park in March, and they took full advantage.
Yeah, I think in the end it's John Gallagher who just loses his mark on Bill Tuiloma. As I said before, screens, picks, so much is happening, and you have to be proactive. This back three for Portland, they have the size, but they have the hunger. And Tuiloma with a smart header heads it into the ground. Whenever you do that on this wet surface, there's nothing Brad Stuber can do about it. Redirects it across his body and across the face of the goal, the back of the net, and moments before.
And still there's danger lurking. Now Portland have found a way from these deliveries to get around the back, Michael. In it comes the flick on. Well, didn't quite fall enough off the head of Julio Cascante.
Right elbow was outstretched.
Well, it's a long way out for Diego Fagundez, but he's going to take it on anyway. Well, in their own right as players and forging their way as coaches. I know you rate Gio Savarese extremely highly from your own playing experiences, Michael.
He's one of the best coaches I had when I played.
Another set piece to try and capitalize on. Flick on! Oh, how did it not go in? Off the bar! Driussi in the thick of the action. Off the bar.
Fagundez hits that, and I think it's a flick from Diego Chara that causes the melee. Sebastian Driussi so brave to get his head on that. Ivicic was committed coming out for the initial ball in the air, but Driussi beats him to it. And so close. Austin FC pushing the tempo, doing everything they can to get back in this game to level.
Pereira has a long way to track back here. 2 against 2 for the Timbers. Gallagher arriving. It's Chara. Stuve just swatting it aside almost nonchalantly. Bravo trying to guide Williamson for. Williamson Cutting into the penalty area, keeping it low, Stuver! Got a hand to it, but not enough. And Portland have doubled their advantage. And it's another centre-back who's done it, Zach McGraw. With one of their first attacks of this second half, Austin undone.
From Eric Williamson, a player who's so shifty. And that first touch unbalances Diego Fagundes. But so unfortunate for Brad Stuber. Stuber doing well to extend that left palm to make the initial save. But he parries it right in the path of McGraw, who's not going to miss from there ever. And Portland, who's absorbed so much pressure in the second half. One of the few times they get into Austin's box, they cash in. And they double the lead. Important challenge from Bravo. Vergoni gets by him. He has a great crossing opportunity.
Here's Ring. On to Felipe. Clips it in. The header down and in. It's Driussi. Who else? A lifeline for the Verde and Black. And it had to be him. It's quite remarkable campaign for Sebastian Driussi.
Driussi was knocking in the first half, knocking in the second half. And Felipe Martins, just a quick look over his shoulder. Ring with the decoy run. And credit to Sebastian Driussi. This is not an easy goal. Good build-up play. Decisive, precise pass from Vergoni. No-look cross from Felipe. Driussi just snaps his header.
To Iloma. Good response this from the Timbers. As Williamson thought about it again. Here's Goda touching it on. Has it opened up here? Stuver to the rescue. Needed to be.
Centrally trying to unlock this tight-knit Austin FC back line. So
game that's just about going to finish on Wednesday night as Fagundes flights it in. Here goes Driussi on his bike. Goal! Felipe. That should just about do it for the Timbers, and it has. And the Portland Timbers have done the double over Austin FC this season. It is a massive, massive win.